Good num num numbing. Hello YouTube, I hope you're all doing well, and welcome to Tomb Raider 2, starring Lara Croft, which is an annoying trend, because, you know, Lara was the brand seller, that they didn't actually have proper subtitles. It was Tomb Raider featuring Lara, Tomb Raider starring Lara, Tomb Raider Adventures of Lara. But welcome to Tomb Raider 2, otherwise known as the hard one. TR3 has more random BS to screw you over, so I'm just going to turn this down just a smidge. But, TR2 as a whole is probably the harder game. I'm not sure if I'm going to do Golden Mask, because unfinished business in the first game wasn't fun at all, but I'm at least going to do the main game. Because it's a harder experience, though, I have a piece of paper and pen with me, and it's going to be my death count. Every single time I fail, I am going to mark it. Or if it's a fail enough that I decide to load. If I decide to load for other reasons, like I want to try something different, then that I won't count. But if it's clear I'm going to lose, and I just decide to reload, I'll count that as a death. But with all that said, Tomb Raider 2, or the Dagger of Xian, or Xian, however you fucking pronounce it, begins. Just like the first game, you have a big CGI cutscene giving you a vague idea of what happens. First time we had, like, you know, the crystal evaporate that released the Queen of Atlantis. Now we're in the middle of a war with a literal dragon roaming it. Unfortunately, there isn't an anniversary version of Tomb Raider 2 officially. There is an unofficial one that, in my opinion, is pretty damn well done. Even if it's not the whole game, it's only the first level and I think Croft Manor. But I think it's a real shame, because I would have loved to have seen what a TR2 would have been like, remastered, or remade, essentially, into an anniversary game. From this, we learned that there's a dagger that, when stabbed into something, can make a dragon, yet when removed, causes the entire dragon to melt and die. Keep that in mind, because that's going to be important at the very other end of this playthrough. Also, if they had done official Anniversary 2, I would have been curious to see if they would have changed the difficulty of it much. Because Anniversary is significantly easier than Classic Tomb Raider. But it's still a fair challenge. So I'm curious to see, like, if they would have nerfed this if they'd done an Anniversary 2 while still keeping it a fair challenge. Especially if you play on hard mode. If you play Anniversary on hard mode, it's pretty reasonably challenging, while at the same time not being overboard. And if you're someone who's watching this and taking an interest in the series, if you start with the classic games, then I recommend when you get to the Legend era, you play all those games on hard, because even on hard mode, it's easier than classic Tomb Raider. So for the sake of giving you some kind of challenge and some more things to think about, it just makes more sense to do it that way. But if you're starting with Legend, then yeah, play them on normal. Because they are still respectably challenging games, and some of the combat encounters can be a little annoying, especially in Legend. But I digress. Welcome to level 1. We just learnt about the Dagger of Xian, and immediately cuts to Lara off trying to go get it. So off we head. The main difference right off the rip, firstly a bit more cinematography, because they're showing the helicopter, and also by extension the way we need to go. They got rid of the compass and just replaced it with a basic statistics sheet. Secondly, the secret system works completely different in this game, and for the heads up, it's going to work kind of different in most games. Thirdly, you start with a shotgun. Fourthly, you also have flares. Flares aren't as kinetic as they were in the original release, but I will get to that shortly. I just want to get a move on. If you hang around too here, an enemy attacks you because this is TR2. Throughout the entire course of this game, if there are moments... See, there it is. If there are moments where you sit there and go, "What? This feels a little mean-spirited," all I can say is, welcome to TR2. What's going to be even funnier is that the tigers actually, of like most of the enemies we fight in this game, the tigers probably have the most reasonable amount of health. The further we go, the more like dumb the health bars of some enemies get. Additionally, like my TR1 playthrough, I'm going to try and get everything I can see, but I'm not going for an all secrets run. I know where all the secrets are in Great Wall. And I know, like, at least on top of my mind, I know where 2 of them are in level 2. But then after that, we're kind of going to just wing it as we go. Because my memory of TR2 compared to TR1 is even less. And that's going to continue as we go through it. My memory of TR2 is even worse than it was of classic TR1. Because, well, you saw in the playthrough how many times I mistook something in that game as expecting it to be the way it was in Anniversary, just because I misremembered. I mean, I still remember a few things, like I know about this switch being here. As in, I remember where the secrets are in this level. One of them's kind of mean, but we'll get to that. But when we get to TR3, TR3 is literally like the opening jungle, and then that's it. That's like the... And remembering that you have to go to the savannah first, because if you go anywhere else, you're making the game harder on yourself. But this is immediately what I mean by enemies having a bit more health than you would expect them to. This is just random crows? Do you really think we should be shooting them this many times? Like, come on. Ah, that's okay, we're fine. I was going to try and do a cheeky dive, but we need to get a key down here. Also, additionally, this game is significantly more action-focused, and it's not until we get to TR3 that a lot more of the exploration side start to creep back in again. I'm pretty sure the bird had more health than the tiger. What the fuck? Just like with TR1, there's like a million fucking trophies in this part of the game. And there's like one for almost every single thing you can conceive of. There's a challenge room later in this level, and there's a way that you can clear it without taking any damage easily, and then you can face the obstacle head on. There's a trophy for facing the obstacle head on and doing no damage. Now for the next enemy that has way too much health than it deserves, there are little spiders around here. And for some reason they take like 8 shots. Coming up here, because if you go up here, there's another spider that you can aim and kill from a safe distance. Gotcha. Hey, I made the jump. Didn't have to bother with the ladder. But yeah, what I was talking about, I was saying, like, flares don't work as kinetically. In the original, if you held down the start button, you would whip out a flare. In this, well, pressing the start button changes the graphics to classic. So you have to go into the menu to use flares now. You can't quick menu it. Or at least if there is a quick use, I don't know what the new button for it is. Because the touchpad, if you hold it down, doesn't do anything, but when you let it go, it does this. Oh, don't worry about those pickups right this second, because like 3 more fucking spiders are gonna jump you. Get up here so you can deal with them. Now we can pick these up. Try and hold onto your med kits that you get in this first level as much as you can. Because starting level 2, you're going to be burning them hella quick. Alright, this is the challenge room I was on about. There's loads of spikes that are going to pop out of the walls. Then, like, well, it's not spikes, like, it shoots spike things, like saw blades. But you can see there's literally a wall that lets you just skip it all. If you take that wall, you can't get the trophy. You have to face it head on and get to the end and you get a trophy. I'll try it a couple times, so I'm just going to save now. But I'm not that fussed if I don't get it. shit. It's hard to get Lara to stop moving once you start moving, which is why I was kind of like doing panic spins. Fuck. I'll try it a couple times. I am aware these are kind of loud, which is why I'm kind of glad I turned the volume down. Oh! Yeah, I stopped in a terrible spot there. I stopped in range of it. Damn it. I even saw it move me. Alright, we got the furthest one we got to is the fourth one. I mean, if I really wanted to cheat it, I could save after we pass every single one individually, but where's the fun in that? You can use the cracks on the ground to kind of give you a lineup of where they are. Will that count? Or do I have to stay surface? Hey, it counted! I got a trophy! I'm not climbing the walls for this. I'm gonna save again, because this is where the bullshit starts. Like, will he do this in one? Hug the far right edge, so when the spikes come in, they don't touch you if you want to get that item. Because the other ones will be coming, but you've got more time then. Be hella fucking quick! Ah! Alright, we got chips, but that's fine. And just run for your fucking life. If you can, spin and do this, because then you can grab this, land a bit cleaner, and then get straight to this before that hits you. And we're free from the first hurdle of obstacles. Also, there's no save limit trophy in this game, so I'm going to save all the fucking time. Also, since our first TR playthrough, I have gone back and 100%ed all the secrets, so intrinsically I am just a bit more experienced now than I was throughout the TR1 and Unfinished Business playthrough. So hopefully my play as we go will be cleaner in general. Is that all of them? Awesome. Right, now for the last secret. This one's a bit cheeky. No. I know there's an auto grab, but I don't completely trust it. It doesn't always seem to work, so I just do that. Dropping down and grabbing this. Don't drop again, because that slope, I think, is just steep enough to throw you off. You want to go across this. Go up. Before we go into the darkness, I'm going to prepare a flare. I was going to say, kind of expect you to use them too, because it's they give you some. Grab this. Go along, and then we're descending. But obviously that'll take forever, so I'm going to show you a cheeky little way of doing down quickly. It's called let go grab, let go grab. Don't let Lara drop for too long, because she can only grab if she's falling at a certain speed. If she's falling too fast, she can't get her grip again, which makes sense. If you're falling at terminal velocity, you're not going to fucking grab without breaking all your fingers. The reason why I'm saving again is because it's time to get that final secret. Just drop that there. There's the guardian of said fucking final secret. Yeah, level... Tomb Raider 1's not fucking around. Level 1 T-Rex. But if you can get around it, it can't get you in there. I know it's dark, but the final secret's here. And your reward for doing this, for getting all the secrets, It's a fucking grenade launcher. Which is why I tried to run past this thing instead of facing it directly, because... Yeah, you should... Oh shit. That would have been the insta-kill. I'm actually going to try and get it lower. There's a trophy for making both of these die through the grenade launcher. So I'm going to get its health lower and then launch the last nade. That's the shotgun. Because if you kill them with the grenade launcher, they detonate. And the trophy says, kill them without leaving any evidence. I mean, to lure the other one in. Because, yeah, once you pick up the second secret, a second fucking T-Rex shows up. Let's just back up, back up. Alright, we should be fine to kill with the nade launcher. Nice. Trophy unlocked. Extinct is extinct. Defeat both T-Rexes, leaving no evidence. The only way to get the leaving no evidence is to kill them with the nade launcher. It's a bit of a waste of ammo, but we'll get more nade launcher rounds later on. We've still got Earth Shot. I mean, we're going to use that one shot, and I know exactly when I'm going to use it. There's one particular enemy that I always just kind of screw over if I can get it. See, this is why I had the flare, because it's pitch black back in here. So let me get the flare out. Is this the same in Classic as well? It is... They actually have lighting in TR2 compared to TR1 in Classic. Which is why the flares exist, because they have actually a proper lighting and whatnot. It's not bright even in the dark depths of a cave like it is in TR1. Also, the wall texture behind the ladder is moving. That's not your eyes. It does kind of move in the remastered visuals. I imagine that's just a bug they're going to fix, because it is confirmed that a major patch is coming to this game in the coming weeks that will address a lot of the problems. I imagine it will fix all the glitch trophies, get rid of the out of bounds item in TR1 so you can get the all items trophy, fix up these wall textures, and a lot of the work to the expansions, because I've heard that all of the expansion packs are more unstable than the main game. But if you climb this up to the very top and then drop down here, firstly you'll get bitten by a spider. That wasn't the plan. But it takes you straight back here where we were. Excuse me. Right, one thing of note, when you come to these zip lines, don't hold grip, because Lara will let go. Hold interact if you're on the remastered controls. I don't know why it works like this. It should be hold grip, but no, if I let go of triangle, which is what I've got set to interact, she lets go. But we're done. That is the Wall of China. Cleared in less than 20 minutes. Oh, and this is another funny thing. I noticed this in like previews and whatnot. The remastered version has actual lip movement for talking and whatnot. But in classic Tomb Raider, the heads bob when characters talk. And so their heads still kind of bob in the remaster because of the fact that these textures are overlapping the original.
You don't behave like you got the monk's blood.
I understand that somehow is in my favor, so indulge me about the dagger.
Also, starting with TR2, Lara had a new actress.
These doors are waiting for the right one.
The actress who played her in TR1, the more young and sparky one, it was only for TR1.
Will honor the hearts of those who believe. So unless you pledge your loyalty as well.
And which one is that?
To the sins and fortunes of Marco Bartoli.
And there's our central antagonist name dropped, Marco Bartoli, and everyone who works for him when they have to give up information poison themselves, and Lara just let that happen. But for us to open that door, we got to do other things first. So off to a local computer.
Aha, Gianni Bartelli. Via Caravelli, Venice.
Off to Venice we going. And they have a level clear sound now. Yeah, you see the statistic? And look how clean it is. It's not going to stay this way. It's not going to stay this clean. All secrets, all pickups. Decent amount of time. It's not going to stay this way. Literally starting with Venice, I'm going to start forgetting where we're supposed to go. I am going to drop a save as we start this level, though. Because we're still on 0 deaths. And I'm going to have my guns ready immediately because there's a doge coming our way. There's also, I feel like there's a man with a baseball bat near here. Is he in this building? I think he is. There he fucking is. Hey, and with another dog. Ow! Get away from me. Any human you encounter are always worth killing because most of them drop items. Ow, ow. What the fuck? Who? Oh, hey! Fucker. Before we pull that switch, I remember a switch over here. If you go under this. Oh, fuck, right, boat controls. Which will open, that's for later on where we're going. We don't have the key, no. Damn it, I'll use a small gun. We need to go up here. Oh, something worth learning. If you're starting TR2, something worth learning now. Jump and instantly press roll. So you face away when you jump away. Learn that now. Just trust me on this one. It won't matter right now, but it will matter eventually. Just trust me on that one. Learn it while you can. We need to go anywhere. Oh, I remember as a kid getting stuck here. It's actually really simple to get out of this. Alright, this guy that we sniped over here, did he drop anything of worth? Oh, he dropped a key, awesome. Use that in a bit. And this door open was one that we opened by going into the water. You can't shoot every window, and it's actually something that's... It's smart, but also kind of used against you. Because if you've played TR1 before this... I completely fumbled that jump, that was my bad. You kind of don't have a reason to assume you can shoot windows. Which is why a lot of people, myself included, got stuck there for a hot minute when they were a kid. Because it's true, you just don't have a reason to assume you can, shoot them. Alright, so instead of me climbing up again, I'm actually going to save. If you can believe it. You watch me hit it perfectly this time. Of course. That opens that, and with our key... we can open up the waterway and get our boat. And then I have to try and explain boat controls in fucking classic Tomb Raider. I'll explain it in the remastered control, because I feel in remastered control, although it's still awkward, it is, once you know how it works, easier. Compared to classic. Where classic, at least in my opinion, the vehicles never once in classic felt natural to control. I don't think vehicles ever felt completely good to control until, honestly, Underworld, because I even have problems with the motorcycle in Legend, even if it is a lot better. L2, of all things, will accelerate, R2 reverse. No, excuse me. Obviously, left and right is left and right. What's important, though, if you want to get out, hold a direction, preferably left or right, and then press roll. If you're not pressing anything and you press... Ow, how the fuck shooting me? Hey! That's as good a time as any. Hold circle and a direction and you'll hop out. Well, for me, it's circle. Trying to explain boat controls. Oh, he dropped automatic pistols. I'm having fun with WWE 2K. Good, I'm glad to hear it. Also, hope you're doing well. So now we have automatic pistols as well. Hey, remember in Tomb Raider 1 where the max weapons you got across the entire game was 4, and we're at the start of level 2 and we already have 4 weapons? 2 old, 2 new? Yeah, the TR2 is a lot more action focused. How am I doing on health? Okay, I'm okay. He only got a few pot shots. I'm not racing. If you slam into a wall at max speed, you will take damage, which is why I'm not, like, full pelting it. There is a collectible down here, so I'm going to go get it. It's not as bad as the fucking canoe in TR3. The canoe in TR3 is like, you feel like you hit anything, you don't just take damage, you just die. And you're like, oh, thanks, game. But yeah, I'm really glad this exists. Oh, that looks kind of dark. I think I can use flares. What's in my boat? Yes. 1997 gaming. How's this looking classic? Oh, it actually looks... I think it actually doesn't look too bad. It's aged better than I would have assumed it would have. Oh, shit! Another one of Bartley's assassins. But how is the new WWE? Oh, because I just assume it'd be like not much different from usual, but is it all good? Is the story mode as like cheesy weird as the other ones? I'm not actually sure what that lever did. Nice bells and whistles, good to hear. I know it's like pitch black darkness, I'm trying to feel my way around, there's like a secret ledge over here. Mind your flashing lights. And so far the story for the male CAW is actually pretty darn good. Good! Something I like to hear, because I think it was last year you told me like the male one was kind of boring as shit. Or at least wasn't as good as the female one. B-movie quality, in fact. Good. Alright, there's the second pickup. Where's this drop me? Oh, this circles back around to the start. Okay. Oh, we don't need to go that way. Let's go back into the darkness, Jackie. Hop on our boat. I said hop on the boat, Miss Croft. And go back over here. So I'm going to climb that ladder. There we go, there's just one note aside from how silly it is. Oh, fair enough. Alright, so what's up here? Oh! Lara, please. There we go. Did you just make a reference to the... Yes, and... Okay, that opens that. How do we get our boat? You know, we'll come back. I'm keeping under the water, because if there's assassins around, they will have a harder time shooting me. And I don't know where they all are, so I'd rather just stick under the water for a second. And only hop up when we want to hop up. Also, when I said that, I have less knowledge of TR2, I'm not kidding when I say my knowledge of TR2 mostly stops around here. Because I remember the first level as a kid, because I died a bunch of times, and I remember getting to the window not realizing you could shoot it as a kid. Everything after that, I don't remember anywhere near as much. Ow, fuck. Ouch, Jesus Christ. And there's a bitch with a gun. No, I don't want to stop my tally. Oh, what did you drop?
Uh-huh.